It's very disappointing, for sure. We did a lot of work to get it to where it is, and to see them chip away at it like this is basically unfair. But you know, we're committed, and it's going to change, and people are getting it, I think, more and more, and it's, you know, this is just to be expected, so we'll hang in there.
Granted, TRO.
Yeah. How does that, is that considered a victory, or?
No, it's just another part of the process.
Yeah. Is that going to benefit you guys, or?
It's just another part of the process.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, how's it? With some words.
Well, I just came to support the papaya farmers, and that was basically. But I got to tell you this: I'm real concerned about Margaret Willie's words. She said they were whiners, and I don't think that's fair.
Right.
So that's mainly what I'm just here to support the small farmers.
So the word I got from was someone sent me a message saying that the judge is granting a temporary TRO until a hearing.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a good?
Yeah, it's fair. Nobody's hurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that way you can think about it, figure it out, make sure everybody's whole. So I think it's a good thing.
As a farmer who does not grow GMO products, have you had to take part in this registry that they've?
No,
mandatory for you,
no. It doesn't affect me at all.
Yeah.
I'm only here to support the papaya farmers and the folks that have to register, mainly the papaya farmers. Yeah, that's all I'm here for.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
My name is Nomi Carmona. I'm the president of Hawaii nonprofit Babes Against Biotech, spelled NOMICARMONA.
How do you feel about the result in the court today?
I feel like it's generally pretty standard to move forward. I'm glad that the judge has decided to make the restraining order only active from today and not the registration deadline. So the farmers who have not registered are still on the hook for the fines for failing to register on time. So in a little way we have a little bit of a victory, but we are charging ahead. We've got the 20th and the 24th is the next hearing date, and it seems like the judge wasn't too fond of them filing as John Doe, and quickly they clarified it is Ross Sibukau of the Hawaii Papaya Farmers Association. So a little bit silly to file as John Doe when you're already a lead figure in this debate on this island, and everyone knows who you are. The jig is up where you stand. Been lobbying against this bill. Everybody knows it. Let's just come out with that. And so we're hoping for success and clarity. We are not preempted by the state, and I'm confident that this law is solid. I'm not an attorney, but we went through all this process. We reviewed it with many attorneys. Margaret Willie's very smart. She's an attorney who wrote this bill, so we're looking forward to the future.
And you, ma'am? Your name?
Mehana Kihoi.
And could you spell it for me?
Mehana and Kihoi.
Your reaction to today's decision?
It was kind of a little bitter and short, but I know that we're in good hands, and we're all come together and support each other, and we're gonna stick together no matter what.
What were you hoping for, and what did you get?
I had a little mixed feelings about it, but I'm pretty, I know that we're in good hands as of right now, and I
think we were certainly hoping that they would throw the restraining order out, but it's just part of procedure. So we're moving ahead, and hopefully the injunction will be relieved shortly, and we'll have a wonderful outcome, and confident in our county attorneys. So obviously we would have liked for them not to issue a restraining order so the guy doesn't have to comply with registration right now, but at least the judge said it's only good for from here on, not for the days that you missed that you didn't register. You should have launched this maybe before the deadline instead of after the deadline if you were trying to get out of those fees for failure to comply with the law.
Didn't they launch it before the deadline, just in time?
Yeah, but it's still, their hearing is coming right now. I feel like it maybe could have been a little bit more well thought out, but I personally believe that They were unable to pass preemption laws at the state legislature to take away the county rights to regulate. So I feel like the timeline about this is just in time for the crossover from the bills from the House to the Senate and Senate to the House. So they know that their preemption bills didn't survive and they're being fought very heavily, and this may be a response to not being able to legally preempt the counties at the state to go ahead and launch this lawsuit. So I think they were counting on preemption by Clarence Nishihara and Senator Rosalind Baker, but ultimately this is the best they've got. An anonymous John Doe lawsuit. We don't want to register and tell you where our papayas are or what we're doing. So, they already got grandfathered in. You know, it's a little bit hard to stomach just because it's like, initially this was to be a ban for all the GMO crops, and we grandfathered in the papayas, we grandfathered in Big Island Dairy to grow their GMO corn silage, even though I think most of the people fighting for this legislation would like it to be totally GMO free. So we're saying, okay, you can stay, you can keep growing, just register and tell the government, don't even tell the public, tell the government where you are and what you're growing so we can try to keep track of this GMO pollen drift and contamination. And they don't want to do that. And I think it's really ironic that they're using the same attorney, Marjorie Bronster, that's representing a chemical company, Pioneer DuPont, and suing Kauai County for Bill 2491, Ordinance 960, so they can keep spraying pesticides next to the schools. I mean, let's get real here. John Doe is the head of a pro-GMO papaya association using a top attorney hired by chemical companies to fight pesticide buffer zones. I wonder who's paying for the lawsuit, who's paying for Marjorie Bronster.